It was another big week for technology, and next week Apple is reporting earnings as well. Many reported earnings this past week. Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, and Alphabet, parent of Google. Collectively, these are the largest technology companies, and collectively they have a market value of better than $3 trillion. They have been leading this market all year. Hummer Winblad Ventures Managing Director Ann Winblad weighed in on those valuations and also talked to me about how these companies are investing in the future.
Well, first of all, these companies are quite large. We've noticed a lot of big moves. Last year, Microsoft bought LinkedIn. That was a big acquisition for them. And I think we'll see more acquisitions from these companies at that scale. We certainly have noticed a big acquisition by Amazon recently in process of Whole Foods. So these companies, in order to move their needles, have to think big as well. They're also investing in small companies. Last quarter, Google was one of the most prolific investors in new companies. That's making small bets on the distant future. Microsoft, for the first time last year, created an investment arm. Apple does not have an investment arm, but most of these companies are doing investments. Amazon itself has an Alexa fund where they're investing in Internet of Things companies to complement their Amazon Echo. So everybody's placing their bets not only in young companies, but in large acquisitions as well. So that money is going multiple places by all of those companies.
We talk about these big five technology companies a lot, largely because they just won't quit. I mean, you look at the valuations of some of these companies, whether it's, you know, an Apple or an Amazon or a Google parent, Alphabet. They've risen so much. Do you think they're going to continue rising? I mean, are you worried about valuations within the public market?
Well, the valuations are high. There's no doubt about that. But when you look at the potential of these companies, most of these companies, Microsoft, Amazon, much younger company than Microsoft, Alphabet, they already dominate multiple innovation cycles. This is new. Usually when there was a new innovation cycle, their companies were left in the dust and didn't carry on, and they had to rise from the dead. Now these companies continue to build upon these innovation cycles. Look at Google. They came out of the 1999 crash owning search. They moved on to own internet advertising. Now look at the areas where they're putting bets, from autonomous vehicles to digital health to operating systems for smartphones. They've moved solidly from one innovation cycle to the next, and they want to own the next one. And they've got the research dollars, they've got the investment dollars, they've got the momentum and ownership of our wallets and minds to really be even larger companies. And that is why people continue to invest in these companies and why the valuations are ahead of what you'd normally see.
Wow.
They're investing in a really bright future.
So you think that this is the growth story, and it goes higher. Let's talk about some of the sectors that you're seeing the most activity. I know cybersecurity is an important one, Ann, and cloud technology is an important one. You've got cybersecurity with $576 million invested year to date, digital health, and on the bio side, therapeutics, artificial intelligence, and auto technology, $254 million invested in auto tech year to date. Talk to us about the sectors and where the opportunities are right now, Ann.
We're going to see cybersecurity continuing to be a hot investing area for a long time. It is really one of the biggest challenges we have in this digital world is, what are the bad actors going to do while the good actors innovate? So we will have to keep innovating here to stay ahead in that game. The number stated by the venture capital surveys was somewhere between $500 million to $1 billion invested in cybersecurity companies. We're seeing some of the younger companies that were invested in 3 or 4 years ago get the mega rounds. This last quarter, there were 30 over $100 million venture rounds, and many of those were in security companies. So that will be a continuing theme for years to come. Artificial intelligence, anything that builds smart systems, is another big topic. We are very early there. Last year there was about $5 billion invested in artificial intelligence, our smart companies. So it is very crowded at the starting line.